Thanks for staying with us. A new survey finds the latest group of soon-to-be ordained priests are younger than in years past. The Center for Applied Research, or CARA, at Georgetown University found that half of the seminarians graduating this year will be 31 years old or younger when they are ordained. On average, since 1999, most ordinands were typically in their mid-30s. Additionally, the survey found that the majority of seminarians first considered becoming a priest when they were only 16 years old, and 90% said they usually received encouragement to do so from their parish priest, a fellow parishioner, and or a friend. And to tell us more about the study is Father Thomas Gaunt, Executive Director of CARA. Father, good to be with you today. A lot to discuss, but first, for those who may not be familiar with CARA, would you tell us more about it and the purpose of conducting this annual study?
CARA was established 60 years ago by Cardinal Cushing to serve the research needs of the Catholic Church in the United States, particularly through social science research. So CARA began studying or surveying the newly ordained priests in the late 90s and has continued over the last 25 years with the support from the Bishops' Conference here in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, and one of the study findings that came out from this recent survey that really stood out to us was that many of the ordinands were involved in their local communities while growing up, including being part of a parish youth group and other groups like Boy Scouts. Talk to us more about that and the significance of being part of a group that's faith-based and service-oriented.
I think it's just very key, it's commonsensical, that as younger children or young adults grow up within a faith context where talking about your faith or praying together is not unusual, that there would be kind of more openness or receptivity to considering or discerning a vocation. So we see this also in terms of their exposure to Catholic education. What's notable is the more Catholic education you have as you get older, to high school or to college level, the greater the likelihood that one might discern a vocation as a priest or sister or brother in the church.
Yeah, and other findings included being baptized Catholic and having both parents who are Catholic were really major factors for the majority of the ordinands. That, of course, not really much of a surprise there, but what may seem surprising to some is that 45% of the ordinands said that they were discouraged from becoming a priest by someone close to them, such as their mother or father or maybe another family member. What more can you tell us about that, and how important is family support when it comes to discerning?
I think the family support is very critical, but just in general, encouragement is key. So it's really a rarity that we find anyone who says that they were not encouraged by at least several other people. And so generally we find, when we ask the ordinands, they can rattle off 4, 5, 6 different people who encourage them to consider their vocation and call. This is true for priesthood and for religious life. And so it's that encouragement that is key, that young men find, whether it's the local pastor or parishioners or family members who encourage them to consider a vocation, that this is, year after year, we find consistently the importance of that encouragement.
Yeah, we're almost out of time, but I do want to talk about something else that kind of struck out to us. You also asked them about the most popular form of prayer. Tell us about that. What did they have to say?
So when we're asking in terms of their prayer and formation, they'll often cite Eucharistic adoration as a key factor, gathering, either by themselves or with others for the rosary, for Bible study. These are all key elements in terms of kind of nurturing their own prayer life and spiritual life.
Well, Father Gaunt, thank you so much for coming on and sharing all this with us. We appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless.